Hi everyone, my name is Jasmine Amaya and I did my agency presentation on the agency showed on the screen. Having such a hard time pronouncing this name, so on their website they also go by CTRC, so that's what I'll be calling them today, but they do have a very lovely name. Their mission statement was to advance the quality of life for individuals with developmental disabilities through support and services which are person driven and also community based. This mission statement was something that it seemed like was very important to them on their website. They would really kind of refer back to this mission statement, so this was perfect to see. Their vision statement now is individuals supported by the CTRC will have fair and equal opportunities to live, work, and play within the community. And it's all about what interests the person and not just by labels. Their values. So based on some research I did do on their website, it looks like their values are advocacy, responsibility, the quality of their service, empowerment, and collaboration. Collaboration with both families and people supported. Their goals and objectives that I found on their website after doing some digging and research were to rethink and redesign the way that they care. They would do this by increasing community training, enhancing their social medias and websites, and ensuring that the knowledge and leadership of the organization and across the region are shared. Their second goal and objective was creating a more meaningful and supportive work experience. They would do this by putting QUAM into play more, making it more meaningful and effective for the employees. And also working with employees on scheduling, whether it was vacation or sick days or them just not being able to make it into work or for burnout reasons. They would do this also for better management and time management because you want to make sure that your employees are okay before anything else. You want to make it a good environment and a safe environment. And their second goal and objective was to build capacity in families and communities. They would do this by increasing community engagement with government representatives to improve awareness. Their governance here. So actually this chart here on the right of the PowerPoint was right on their website, and it really broke everything down, and it made a lot more sense to see it visually this way. So I put it here on the slide just to make it easier for you guys also. So this really broke it down for me, and it made much more sense. Their funding sources, so the CTRC is funded 100% by the Ministry of Community and Social Services and the Ministry of Children and Youth Services. So on their website, they kind of broke it down in these kind of three sections here. So things like the board policy, finance policy, and purchasing policy. So it kind of breaks everything down, whether it's traveling expenses, employment expenses, out-of-pocket expenses, all of that good stuff. How to access the service. So you can access services by going to their website and following the navigation tab all the way down to where it says services and programs. It's just a tab, and it will give you all their day programs, home programs. It will give you more information on it. Or you can call at 1-855-376-6376, or you can also contact them by email at ctrc@on.ca. on.ca, sorry. For more information or any questions that you can't find on their website, that would be better to email them about. The organizational elements examples that I came up with after doing my research on everything was one way I think the organization elements would impact how the organization would present it is by not making them super accessible. The values and goals were a bit hard for me to find. I kind of had to go through and really dig through some of the paperwork that they had there. So if that part was more accessible, I think it would be perfect. I do think the values and goals are super important. I think that's really what people would like to see, because I love to see it, and I think that there's such great values and goals. So I think if that was more accessible, it would be perfect. My second example would be the impact of the organizational elements on employees. So a strong, positive environment filled with good and great teamwork and inclusion will lead to higher employee success, and I think this is super important. My last example is the organizational elements were worded well, and I believe will create a good active website for them for any possible future employees or families. Here are my references, and that is my presentation.